The ratio of the number of yards to number of miles is 3,520 to 2. I'm going to go ahead and start by writing that as a fraction because I like the way that ratios look as fractions better. And I'm going to label them. So it has to go in order. So if it said yards to miles, that means that this is yards and this is miles. So in 2 miles, there's 3,520 yards. The problem is asking me how many yards. So let me set up that second ratio. How many yards? So I don't know how many yards. So I'm going to put a question mark there and remember to match this up, right? So if that's yards, then my other numerator also has to be yards. How many yards are in 5 miles? So the denominator was miles. I'm going to put a 5 down here for miles. All right, so now I'm trying to solve for that question mark. So we're looking for a relationship between these numbers. You can do this a couple of different ways. I can try to get from 2 to 5, but I'm going to have to multiply by a decimal. That's times 2.5. So that's a little annoying. So instead, I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to go from 2 to 3,520. So if you use your calculator, you divide by hand, you will realize that 2 times 1,760 will give me 3,520. So now on the other side of my equivalent ratios, I'm going the same way, right? I'm starting from the denominator and my arrow is going to the numerator. This arrow is also starting from the denominator, going to the numerator. So because I'm doing the same thing, I'm going to do the same operation, times 1,760. And if you multiply 5 times 1,760, you're going to get 8,800 yards. So there are 8,800 yards in 5 miles.